Salutations, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to speak a bit about my progress in developing my gem match game and the progress I have made in the past week. Since the last video, I have been working on creating the animations for the special gems. So far, I have made simple animations for a few of the special effects and was preparing to input the coding for them to activate when the requirements are met. Recalling my experience with utilizing variables as a means to shorten the amount of code I have to create, I tried to identify a way I can use variables to lessen the amount of code I would have to install within the existing coding. And I have found a way to do it, and it mainly involves the use of Boolean variables. In Gdevelop, there are a few types of variables that can be used within your coding. Boolean variables, in simple terms, utilize true or false logic as its triggers. You can create code that presents the actions that take place when the variable is true or false. So in my case, if I want my animation to play when the special gem is activated, I will have to go to the relevant code box and insert the code that sets the Boolean variable to true. Elsewhere, I have code created that indicates what happens when the variable is set to true. In this case, the animation gets created, animates, gets deleted, and the variable deactivates, i.e. set to false. So with this setup, I should be able to input as little coding as possible in my main code. When it came to actually inputting said code, however, I came to another roadblock. Looking at the code, after going through the trouble of making this clean insert of one line of code, it felt wrong for me to put it into the chaos that is my original code box. And since there is a possibility that I would want to add a bit more dynamism with the way the effects operate, it became clear to me that I had to do what I did for the gem effect animations to the original animations of the general match effects. I have therefore decided to imitate what I did with the Boolean variable technique for the special effect animations. In this case, however, given the way that coding is prepared, I cannot simply use the Boolean variable, but rather, I have decided to use the number variable instead. Since all of the images for the gems used in this game exist on one object, I need a way to shift between the different animations. So the number variable works better in this case. As a result, we find ourselves at this moment, where I've paused inserting the animation codes for special gems and decided to clean up the coding for the regular gem effects. The next video should be after I have completed cleaning up the code and inserting the animation code. I'm also looking to insert more audio clips for the special gem effects. So that's it for this week's video. Like, subscribe, and tune in to the vlogs as I continue to present my progress in developing this game. Also, I have listed some of my other games in the description if you are interested in trying them out. Maybe help me get my numbers up a bit. Alright guys, until next time.